Why do good people suffer? Guru, my child, you only see a fragment of a long journey. Karma is like a seed sown in a vast field. Some seeds sprout in days, while others wait for years, or even lifetimes, for the right conditions. Guru, I have a question. Why do good people suffer, while those who are dishonest and cruel seem to prosper and live happily? Is life really fair? Disciple. Master, may I ask you something that has troubled my heart for many years? Guru, tell me, if a seed is planted today, does it bear fruit tomorrow? Disciple. No, Guruji, it takes time. The seasons must change, and the tree must grow. Guru. Exactly, actions are like seeds. Some sprout instantly, while others take lifetimes to bloom. A man who prospers today through dishonesty is merely eating the ripe fruit of his past good deeds. But the seeds he plants today, seeds of deceit, will inevitably bear bitter fruit in the seasons to come. Guru. Ask freely, my child. A sincere question is the beginning of wisdom. The Guru smiled softly, and holding up a small dark plant seed, he said, My child, consider this. When you plant this seed, it does not become a tree overnight. It takes time, water, and sunlight to grow. Karma is the same. It is a seed sown by your past actions. Disciple. Master, why do good people suffer? They harm no one, they help everyone, yet they seem to face endless pain. The Guru gently pointed to a nearby tree and said, Look at this seed. Just as this seed takes time to grow into a tree and bear fruit, our actions take time to manifest their results. What you see as the success of the dishonest is often the fruit of their past good deeds, which is now coming to an end. And what you see as the suffering of the good is often the clearing of their past debts. Guru. My child, life is like a vast garden. Every action is a seed. Some seeds bloom quickly, others take years before they bear fruit. Look at this seed. If you plant it now, will it give you fruit tomorrow? No, it takes seasons of rain and sun. Karma is the same. The suffering you see now might be the harvest of a seed planted long ago, and the good you do today is the seed for a future spring. Disciple. Does that mean every suffering is the result of our own karma? Remember, karma is not a punishment, it is a lesson. When you view suffering as a way to burn away past mistakes and gain wisdom, you transform your destiny. Guru. Not always in the way you imagine. Karma is not punishment. Karma is the law of cause and effect. The universe simply returns what has been planted. The Guru looked up, his gaze steady and wise. My child, the fruits of past good deeds can be like a ripe fruit on a tree. Even if you have stopped watering it, the fruit remains for a while. Disciple. But a kind person may never have hurt anyone in this life. The Guru slowly picks up a seed from the ground. See this seed? Today it is small and hidden, but its future is already written in its nature. Our actions are the same. Guru. The soul's journey is longer than a single lifetime. Just as a traveler carries luggage from one city to another, the soul carries impressions from one birth to another. Remember, my children, even the smallest seed requires time to become a mighty tree. Do not judge your journey by the fruit you have yet to taste, but by the seeds you sow today with wisdom and grace. Disciple. So today's suffering may have its roots in actions long forgotten. The guru gently picked up a small dark plant seed and a reddish-orange ripe fruit. A seed planted today does not bear fruit tomorrow, he explained. One must have patience and trust in the law of cause and effect. Guru. Yes, my child, but remember this carefully. Do not look at suffering as a punishment. Look at it as an opportunity for purification and growth. With a gentle smile, the guru concluded, My children, do not look at suffering as a burden or a punishment. Instead, see it as a hard lesson on a long journey, refining your soul into pure wisdom. Disciple. Master. Then why do dishonest people sometimes enjoy wealth and comfort? So, do not view suffering as a punishment. View it as a lesson. It is an opportunity to purify the mind, to grow in wisdom, and to plant seeds that will one day blossom into a destiny of light. Guru. You are seeing only one page of a very large book. Some enjoy the fruits of past good deeds while planting new seeds of sorrow. The law of karma never forgets. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? When you shift your perspective, your suffering transforms into wisdom. Disciple. Can good deeds performed today change our future? The guru gently places his hand on the young man's shoulder and says, Accept suffering as a lesson rather than a punishment, and it will transform into wisdom. Guru. Certainly, every act of kindness, every truthful word, every compassionate thought plants a new seed. Today's choices become tomorrow's destiny. Finally, the guru concluded, Therefore, do not look at your suffering as a punishment, but as a lesson. It is the fire that cleanses the gold. Accept it with grace, learn from it, and turn your pain into wisdom. Disciple. Then suffering is not the end. Accept your suffering as a lesson, not as a punishment. When you change your perspective, you transform your pain into wisdom, and in that wisdom, you find the strength to build a better future. Guru. No, my child. Suffering often becomes the doorway to wisdom. Gold becomes pure only after passing through fire. Remember, karma is not a punishment. It's an opportunity. Every struggle you face is a chance to burn away your past mistakes and grow into a version of yourself that is wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. Take this knowledge and go forth with peace in your hearts. Disciple. Master, how should we face suffering when it comes? So do not view suffering as a punishment, but as a lesson. It is the friction that polishes the soul, transforming pain into wisdom. Guru. Face it with patience. Face it with faith. Face it with self-reflection. Every difficulty carries a hidden lesson from the divine. So, instead of viewing suffering as a punishment, view it as a lesson. It is an opportunity to purify our hearts and emerge with greater wisdom and compassion. Let your present good deeds be the seeds of a future filled with peace. Disciple. Master, today my heart feels much lighter. Remember, my children, suffering is not a punishment, but a lesson. When we learn from it, it transforms into wisdom, lighting our path through the cycle of life. Guru. Then remember this throughout your life. Do not ask, why is this happening to me? Instead ask, what is this experience teaching me? When that question arises, suffering slowly transforms into wisdom. Remember, my children, every suffering is not a punishment. Some are just lessons in disguise, refining your soul, leading you toward the light of true wisdom and eternal peace. Narrator. The disciples bowed before their guru in gratitude. The evening breeze gently moved the leaves of the ancient banyan tree. The forest became silent once again. But within the hearts of the disciples, a new understanding had begun to blossom.